In this lecture, we are going to discuss about case statement. So case statement is also a sequential statement, and you can find case statement inside this procedural block, right? Inside always block you can find the case statement. So first we will discuss about the case statement. Then we will write the behavior model of 2 to 1 multiplexer by using case statement. Okay. After this, we will write the test bench and the software demonstration. So, just like high level language C, case statement is almost similar to that. So, here the syntax is case, this is a keyword, and we have to write the expression. Now the value of this expression, the value of this expression can be a discrete type, can be a discrete type, or it can be array type. It can be array type, right? So the values which can be assigned to this expression can be a discrete type or array type. Now depending upon that value, if that value belongs to expression 1, right? So if expression 1 belongs to, or if expression 1 belongs to that value, then sequential statement, these set of statement will be executed. Otherwise, if the value of expression is expression 2, then some other set of sequential statement will be executed. In this way, what are the various possible values of the expression? Depending upon those values, some set of sequential statements will be executed. And in the last, we have to write default sequential statement. So for the default condition, these set of sequential statement will be executed, right? So we will see with the example. Then AND case. So this is the syntax of the case statement, and here few points which we have to remember. Each sequential statement can be a single statement or a group of statements within begin and keyword. So here we are talking about this sequential statement. So this sequential statement can be a single statement, or there can be more than one statement. But if the statements are more than one, then they must be enclosed inside begin and end keyword. Now case statement can replace a complex if else statement. So case statement is an alternative form of an, you can say, of an if else statement, right? So it is means you can replace the if else statement type of Verilog module by using case statement. The expression is compared to the alternatives, right? So this expression, it may have certain value. That value will be compared with the expressions like expression 1, expression 2, expression 3, expression n, like this, right? In the order they are written. So in the same order, how these expressions are written, in the same order the comparison will be done. If none of the alternatives match, the default statement, the default statement executed. So if the value of this expression does not match with any of these expressions, expression 1, expression 2, expression 3, like that, then the default sequential statement will be executed. So here we will write the Verilog code of multiplexer, 2 to 1 multiplexer using case statement. So this is a block diagram of multiplexer. Already we discussed about this block diagram and the operation of this 2 to 1 multiplexer when we discuss the Verilog module by using if-else statement. So here S is the select line. So if S is 0, then A will be transferred to Y, and if S is 1, then value of B will be transferred to Y. Okay, so we will start this Verilog code. It starts with module, it ends with end module. Mux underscore 2 underscore TO2 underscore 1, the name I have given to this Verilog module. Its ports are A, B, S, Y. Input ports are A, B, S, right? So this A, B and select line S, these are the input ports. Output Y, Y is the output port. I have declared Y as reg type variable, register type. Now the procedural block always statement is here, always at the rate, and inside this bracket I have written ABS. So this is the sensitivity list. Sensitivity list. So whenever there is a change in the value of A or B or S, then this always block will be activated and all the statement inside the always block will be executed. So once always block is activated, then inside this we have written case statement, case within bracket S. So here in this particular example, the value of S can be 0 or it can be 1. So this is an example of discrete type, right? So this is an example of discrete type. Right? Discrete means single value, either binary 0 or binary 1, right? So in case, inside the case, this expression here, this can be a discrete type or it can be array type, right? Okay. Now the expression 1 for this, the one of the alternative value, one of the value of the S can be 0, right? So this is written as 1 tick B, 0. So 1 tick B means 1 tick B. This indicates we are talking about, B indicates we are talking about binary value, and 1 written here means it is only one binary value. Either it will be 0 or it will be 1. So here I have written 1. So this 0, if the value of this expression S is 0, then this statement number 1 will be executed. A is assigned to Y. Now come to the second statement. If the value of S is 1, then B will be assigned to Y, right? So this is the syntax and default. And if the value of S is neither 0 nor 1, then 0 is assigned to Y. We know that in Verilog we deal with 4 value system, and these values can be 0, 1, don't care, and high impedance Z. So if the value of S is neither 0 nor 1, and suppose if its value is X or high impedance, then what will happen? So for that default condition, I have mentioned default by Y is equal to 0, right? Though this is optional, right? Default condition is optional, but it is better to write this default condition also, because we know that we are dealing with 4 value system, and after this end case, so it will end the case statement, then end module. Okay. So now this is the test bench. Already we have written this test bench when we wrote the Verilog module for 2 to 1 multiplexer using if else statement. So same test bench I am using here. So already we had a discussion about this test bench earlier. Now I will show you the demonstration for this particular module. Already I have written the code here. This is the code of 2 to 1 mux, right? So the same code which I discussed in the PowerPoint presentation, same code I am using here. Then test bench, this is the code of the test bench, right? This is the code of the test bench. Rig A, rig B, rig S, wire Y, and various values which I am assigning to A, B and S are these 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, right? Now I will run this simulation. Okay, so these are the waveforms generated according to the test bench. Okay, so here we will check. See, first value is Y, that is output, then A, then B, then S. So right now at 6.7 nanosecond, the value of A is 0, B is 1 and S is 0. So we know that if S is 0, then value of A will be transferred to the output Y. So value of A input is 0. So that's why output Y we are having 0. Now at this time 11.85 nanosecond, the value of A is same 0. We have not changed the value of A and B. We have changed the value of select line S. So now S is 1. So if S is 1, then whatever is there at input B, that will be transferred to the output. So at the input B we are having 1. So 1 is at the output Y. Now third condition we will check at 16.300 nanosecond. At this time A is 1, B is 0 and S is 0. So since S is 0, so the value of A will be transferred to the output Y. So output Y we are having 1. Now we will see the last condition here. A is 1, B is 0 and S is 1. So if S is 1, then the value of B will be transferred to the output. So output is having 0. So in this way we can say that we are getting the functionality of this 2 to 1 multiplexer if we are writing the Verilog behavior model by using case statement.